got anybody yet. So for anybody who recently just got into the Phantom wallet because of me or whatever, yeah, the Phantom wallet is down right now. It's a major outage. You can look it up. But we're going to do a recap of the crypto space and Farmtown for a little bit, because Farmtown is in full swing, and I'd like you guys to all check it out if you can. Go on to Phantom Wallet, go to my video, follow the instructions. You can check out my last short video. It has the links for Phantom referral as well as for Farmtown. If you go look at my latest short video, then you'll find it. So Farmtown. I don't know how many people actually got into the game yet, but let's talk like strategy for a minute. So there's a lot of people that are selling crops, and they'll sell like 14 or 20 of a crop, and it's just not worth it to buy that, because it costs, like, it's just, you're not getting enough of an item to make the transaction fee worth it. So if you guys are into Farmtown already, I would strategize by selling stuff in as high a quantity as you can at once, because that's when a bigger person like myself would end up wanting that, because it's got 1,000, 2,000 in one transaction. What is it? Right now the Phantom wallet is down, but I was gonna grab like 40 chickens. Crazy, right? I am nuts deep into Farmtown right now, and so yeah, like, this isn't a grift back and forth or anything. This is, I've been talking about Farmtown for a while now, for the last 2 weeks since it actually launched, and it looked good from the start. But what's good about it isn't the token. When you go look at the token, you'd be like, oh, that chart's terrible. Well, right now it's sitting at the bottom, and the absolute bottom is about, from what I saw, it was 87,000 for the market cap. Now, I am not a financial expert. I am not even necessarily a crypto expert. I'm advanced, but I don't know everything. And from what I do know, usually a chart, after it fails and the project is still running, that's when people end up one day, they just start piling on, because they got, like, 50 people in a group all talking with each other at a library or wherever they hang out. Or on a Zoom call or whatever, they might all bring up Farmtown, and they all might jump into it at once. So they'll just go boom, so, $5,000 bomb, $10,000 bomb. Like, people will do that stuff, but it'll happen all of a sudden. So if you guys are in on the farm token, and you bought it at the high, hold it. It's gonna go back up eventually. It has to. The game is actually in full swing. So, oh yeah, so there's a few people that just joined, basically missed the beginning of this video. Phantom Wallet is down currently if you guys use Phantom Wallet. I checked, it's got a major outage. It's like official on StatusGator. So you're unable to use Phantom currently. But that's why I'm also talking about Farmtown, because why did I get into the Phantom Wallet? Because of Farmtown. I found Farmtown somewhere else. The market is pretty sweet. So I'm going to also recap on that, on my experience with Farmtown. I got into the token, it went woo, way up into the sky, and I was sitting on it's like 45, 50 bucks, and then the freaking thing drops back down. Like, I only threw like 5 or 10 bucks in it, it went boom, 10x, right? And what I normally do, stupidly, is I hold on to it, because I'm like, I don't wanna be a fish. Fuck, I should have held. You know what I mean? I never want to be that fish, so I always hold on to it. But that's the kind of people that you find in those gaming projects, and people that will actually hold. That's why the market cap seems to be bottoming out at 87,000. So if you guys are in that token, the absolute low from what I witnessed was 87,000. Right now it's at like 105, 102,000. So it's almost at the basic, like, as bottom as you can get on that price. Because people are going to still continue to hold. Yeah, there's going to be people cashing out, but they're not cashing out very much. You know, some people might be, you know, cashing out a $20 sale, but there's no sales on there that are just draining the token or anything quite yet. We don't have massive NFT sales, and you know, we don't have any of that going on yet. They came out with their first Mythic NFT. If you guys are getting into it, I would be checking out the burn section, where there's only going to be 20 of these NFTs, and you're going to burn $30 of the token, roughly $30, a little bit more than that. And then you get a Mythic PAL, that's what they're known as, and apparently it'll wipe all your dead crops all at once, so you don't have to go tap, 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 and clean up all your dead crops. That's overpowered. The overpowered part about it is they said in the statement that there's only going to be 20 of these, and this is the only PAL that will clean your entire property all at once with just one tap. So that's kind of good news, I would say, for those who are getting it. You know, lucky assholes. That thing's going to be worth like $1,000 later. I'm not going to be burning $30 because I don't have $30 to burn. So Farmtown strategy, if you guys are actually in it, sell your crops, sell 1,000 of them at a time at least. If you're selling corn, or you're selling the really quick vegetables and they're like 2 minutes, sell 10,000 of those at once. Don't fuck with me. Like, I'm not going to be buying a crop, 10 of a crop when, you know, the transaction fee is there. It's no point. You know, I need hundreds of them. That's how many I want to buy. But I see a lot of people on Farmtown that are just like 5 of a crop, 10 of a crop. Like, dude, throw 1,000 on there. That's how I bought like chickens. I bought like 17 at a time. So I grabbed chickens at 1,000 tokens a piece and 500 tokens a piece, and I plan on selling them for 100x, 200x. So I'm hoping to turn, like, these are 10 cents a piece, turn it into 100x that. Just on one sale. The reason why is because if you guys are actually trying out Farmtown right now, the Phantom Wallet is down, so you can't play it. But if you guys are, then yeah, like chickens, it's 13 quadrillion gold in order to get the 48th chicken. So you have to spend all those billions and millions, and then it keeps going up, and it goes exponentially up in value. They pay more and more and more up to that top. What's going on? That's strange. So that's why chickens are like really, you know, worth it to grab a few if you can get them for cheap. So somebody just came into the room to like literally just sit there and eavesdrop. That's rude. Okay. Completely ruined my video. You know, that's a problem too. You know, people disrupting something that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make a video here, and you got somebody disrupting me. So, on purpose, it's purposeful. Anyways, so I would be stocking up on the crops that take a whole day to grow. If you guys are actually playing it, grab like the Phoenix chili. If you see them, it doesn't really matter the price at the moment because they're selling them for like one farm a piece or half a farm a piece. So you grab 1,000 of them, and it's only like 600 tokens. It's very cheap to get in. That's 6 cents. 6 cents to buy 1,000 of something that it would take you days to actually get that. So you got to look at the actual cost base. How much does it actually cost to achieve those on your own without buying them through the market? And then apply that to how much you're going to be paying for that. And that's how it worked on Sunflower Land. That's how a lot of people got rich. And that's how I aim to play as well. So I've got thousands and thousands of crops just sitting. I got like 70, 80,000 crops just sitting. And that's not even in like the little crops. Those are in the big crops. And most of them I farmed. But I still went and I topped off just for a few of them. But that's the strategy really is, you know, if you got a few extra bucks, you are in it already. That's what I would be going for, is the crops that actually take a whole day to grow. There's a maximum of 2,300 or 2,400 tiles that you can get. So imagine, even the top player, it would take them 30 hours to get 2,500 Phoenix chili. But what that means is that they can't really grow anything else. They're kind of stuck to just doing that. So in general, maybe they'll have 1,000 Phoenix chilies growing. That's the highest up crop. And then they'll have maybe 500 of another one and 500 of another one. So they have to divvy it up a bit. But then it gets complicated because you got to be there for the crop that requires 28 hours growth time, the one that requires 24 hours, 20 hours, 30 hours. It's hard to keep up with that. It's not like you're going to be awake for the whole thing. The reason why it's important is because on Farmtown, your crops will wither. That's not the case in Sunflower Land. You just throw it in there. It'll, you know, you come back 5 days later, it'll still be growing. It'll be still sitting there. So the recap on Farmtown is, it seems like they're continuing to stay in touch with us, continuing to put out updates, continuing to fix bugs, and continuing to put new features. Like recently they added a little UFO that comes over and picks up your animals. I don't see any actual like troll effect because I still see my cows available. But I saw one of my cows got grabbed and picked up by a UFO. It's kind of funny. And that's brand new. Like they're adding all these little features and everything. It's kind of awesome. So it's in motion. That's the recap on Farmtown. The recap on a project that I was talking about the other day, Bullscan. So they never said anything about it going and transferring over to desktop. There was nothing said about it anywhere. It was available to use for mobile. And then you go on the site when it's finally, you know, it's got like the maintenance. Okay, we're going to release the flywheel. There's going to be this feature where burn tokens, you get involved with the project, access to all these tools. It said all these things, but when they got out of maintenance and they updated the site officially, it ended up being desktop only. So that's a huge disappointment for me, on top of the fact that it was kind of only meant for Robinhood. So they're looking at Robinhood meme tokens, and yeah, there's a market for that. But now here's the thing though. There's a free bot on Telegram. It's on their site. You tap the little Telegram button. I'm thinking that it's going to join me into a group or something. No, it joined me to a bot. And you don't have to connect your wallet to use it. You just use it, and it's free. I tried it over 5 times. You know, normally on the site you would get 5 free uses, and then you'd have to pay for it. It gave me 7 free uses, so it's apparently free. So that was a scam. The Bullscan project, that was totally a scam. Like, they gave the free version out. I have it on my Telegram. If I want to scan a token, I just go use that for free. No connection for your wallet. Like, if you guys want to get a free Telegram bot that'll scan the tokens and find out if there's bad wallets involved with them without connecting a wallet, without paying, go to the site bullscan.fun and grab that bot if you want. Obviously, do your own research. If you know more than me about vulnerabilities or whatever, use your own head. But besides that, I used it and it was fine. I used it 7 times. The problem is the token is basically a scam. The actual site itself is basically like misleading because it makes you think that it's available for mobile at first and then it's not. You can't use it until you have it's not even desktop mode. Like you can't just go into your browser and set it to desktop mode because it's still not going to work. It says you need to be in desktop. You got to be on a freaking laptop. It's stupid. You got to be in the Phantom browser, the Phantom wallet on a PC. You need the desktop version of Phantom. I didn't try it in the browser, but it doesn't matter because you could do it for free. There's no point in spending and burning tokens to get access to a tool that you can get for free on their site. So if you're on their site, you look for the little Telegram icon. It's right in the middle at the top, and you hit that. It brings you right to the bot. The bot didn't, hack me or anything. It just told me information on a token. It's actually very useful. But the whole project in itself is very misleading. They made plenty of money. I'm not too worried about that. Kind of deserve it after making a product like that, but the fact that they did mislead us and make us think that it was a paid thing, it was going to burn a lot of tokens, it was going to make the thing worth more. It ended up burning tokens just for the creators to make more money and just for the people that were trolling to make more money. That's truly the recap. Let's see what else. Oh, that's right. I can leave this app and I can check. Because I can put my camera on while I'm outside of the app without having to go split screen. Let's see if this loads now. Good. Oh, it loaded. Wow. Okay, that price just went up. Okay, I'm up a whole $1.50 now. Boom. Yeah, Farmtown is pumping, guys. You guys did not get in at the very, very lowest at 102, 103. Right now it's at 112,000 market cap. Chances are it's going to continue upwards. Chances are. I mean, you look at the chart, look at the all-time chart. It's at the very, very bottom. There's no room for more bottom. But I witnessed 87,000 being that bottom market cap price. So even if you jumped in now and let's say, do your own research, not financial advice, but if you were to base it on 87,000 being the low and the fact that $37,000 of liquidity is locked, then, 87,000 might be the absolute bottom. And if you were to get in now, if it did dump back down, you're only seeing a 20% dip before a potential boom. So just have that in mind if you do end up getting into this token. Besides that, I'm more hype about the actual game. It's easy to use. It's lightning fast because it's on Phantom Wallet. Let's see. Scam Altman. There's a new popular meme coin called Scam Altman. It's literally just scam. That's one of. Well, let's see if the market works again. I'm just waiting for my batteries to come back out to work. Let's give a recap. If Farmtown loads up, that's great. This is an opportunity to make rich people. This thing just launched 2 weeks ago. I've seen people on Sunflower Land that, dude, the highest sold item on Sunflower Land that I saw was $10,000 for a freaking Christmas tree. So for an NFT Christmas tree that you get a gift once a year, somebody paid $10,000 for it. But that's not unheard of because Grink's hammer, $5,000. I've seen like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars being spent to buy NFTs. So there is a market in play to earn. There is a market in these silly farming games. But you have to find the right one. The right one is the one with the development team that is actually serious about building a product that people will want to use. Let's see. Oh, that's still available? That's still available. Oh my god. Dude. I'm gonna get 5 chickens for 200 farm each. That's what I was looking for. But that's if the thing works. Dude, that's still not working. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna refresh, disconnect, reconnect. And I'm gonna try to mark the market again. It didn't work before. It might be Phantom, but it also might be Farmtown. I'm not sure. I'll give you guys an update if it works this time. If it works now. No, it still doesn't. So I'm gonna check their website and see if there's any difference. They made a post or anything. This isn't good because it's like, look at the token, it's going up, but we can't use the freaking marketplace. Something's going on. Okay, I guess Phantom's down again. This is getting annoying. Okay, it's major outage. There have been 112 users submitted reports of outages in the past 24 hours. There are confirmed issues with mobile app, backend, and browser extension. But all other components are operational. There is an ongoing incident. Now it's stagnant, not working. Okay, this was unexpected. I didn't think I was going to have problems still. What is Phantom Buster? Automate web tasks and data extraction. Anyways, that's the update. That I don't have much to talk about. I'm gonna probably start another video